That's what I'm talking about.
Is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Anaheim, California, the Gladiator Diamond.
I'd buy that for $1.
Zazeris has just dropped 100 BTs for the channel. Thank you. 400.
And her opponent, representing the Acolytes, from Indianapolis, Indiana, Luis Dunn.
Playtime is over.
All right, here we go. Match number one to get us started tonight. We've got Diamond, who just made her debut last Tuesday inside the Croaki Cabaret Royal Rumble match. She was one of the 30 entrants in a match that was won by Spinny, ultimately to earn herself a big CPW World Heavyweight title shot at the big one in 2 months against Cassidy Ryan. A shocker to everybody that Spinny, the former women's champion, actually walked out the winner of that giant Royal Rumble match. Pretty awesome match in itself. Definitely a qualifier for 2025 match of the year, I would say. But Diamond is here in her first singles match here in CPW after making her debut 7 nights ago here against Lucinda, who is the presumed #1 contender for Asterios Women's Championship. We didn't get to see that one-on-one match for Asterios Women's title last Tuesday because Asterio herself was involved in the Rumble match and made it to the final 5 as well, by the way, where she squared off with the inevitable winner Spinny to relive their rivalry, which was pretty awesome to see. But one can only hope that as we head towards our next major event in the month of February, that Lucinda will finally get her shot one-on-one against Asterio for that women's championship to claim the women's title. A match all about testing each other's mettle here. Lucinda proving herself against the basically debuting Diamond here in our opening contest, and Diamond also showing that she has what it takes to stick with the top of the top when it comes to the women's division. As we see the legions of Lucinda's raiding fans at ringside cheering Lucinda on after that big raid at the start of our show here on Twitch. Tried to go for the Irish whip, but Diamond basement drop kick, but Lucinda fires back with the lariat, taking her off her feet, rolls her over, back again, and has got the spinning toe hold, working on the left leg of Diamond to isolate her. Dropping a few elbows there. Lucinda now electing to go to the top of the Eagle Tower. Let's see what she can do here. High risk move coming up. And front drop kick takes Diamond off her feet, but she kips right back up her feet. Comes back with a big lariat that takes Lucinda off her feet and pulls her out of the corner and hits her with the flapjack. And here comes Diamond again. Top rope moonsault connecting onto Lucinda while she's down. And it looks like the momentum has shifted here in the part of Diamond, who hits the leg trip kip into the STF. And Lucinda immediately breaks out of that. Oh, is our toe jam not working? We'll have to add that to the notes. I didn't see a toe jam working there. Oh, and there's an X Factor dropping Lucinda face first in the mat. Now Diamond continuing on, has got her up in the fireman's carry and hits the flapjack from the fireman's carry position as Diamond just relentlessly unloads on Lucinda here with a query of offensive maneuvers. Diamond heading off the ropes, trying to go for an acai moonsault, but Lucinda rolls out of the way and rolls her up into a big roll up here. Could this do it out of nowhere? No, 1 count. As now Lucinda tries to get the momentum back on her side. Diamond wins out on that exchange and hits the somersault and prettier. One of her finishing maneuvers, inspired by one of her friends, Miles Wildmore, right there, but Lucinda immediately kicks out. Lucinda taking all the brunt of this damage and pain from Diamond and missing the standing moonsault. And this is Lucinda's time to try to mount a comeback here. Can she do it? Diamond not going to allow that to happen. Off the rope with a big splash, but Lucinda moves out of the way and hits her in the drop kick for good measure. And Lucinda once again ascending to the top rope. Let's see if it'll go. Nice, a top rope. Macho Man Randy Savage elbow drop right there. But only a 1 count. Now Diamond firing back, hitting the fist. Now off the middle ring rope. Lucinda slowly getting to her feet and gets hit with the shoulder block. But Lucinda's, well, was ready for her, but she gets her leg caught up. Knee jammed into the ring mat. Lucinda wins out on the toe kick. Front face lock. Oh, here comes that. Oh, nice. Crisscrossity suplex by Lucinda. Almost spiking Diamond on the back of her head, but not enough. 2 count. As these two take each other to the limit here in our opening contest tonight. Lucinda getting spun around, and again the somersault on prettier by Diamond onto Lucinda. Dropping her right on her face. Goes for the cover again. 1, 2, and it looks like Diamond's going to pick up the win tonight in her first singles match since coming to CPW. Impressive win there by Diamond, and for both of the competitors in this matchup.
Gigi!
Give me a hell yeah!
Rageki72 has just dropped 316 biddies for the channel. Thank you. Cheer 316.
Bitches leave.
Ah! right, gentlemen, you have 3 minutes, and you better make it good.
The Chain TV has just dropped 3 BTs for the channel. Thank you. Seems good. Seems good. Seems good.
What the hell?
Hop, to it. Émoticône souriant.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Orlando, Florida, weighing in at 254 pounds, Mike May.
Thank you for the follow.
Gary.
And his opponent from Salt Lake City, Utah, weighing in at 245 pounds, Martin Casaus.
All right, here we go. Match number 2 tonight between two Haas boys that were both also in the 30-man Royal Rumble match last Tuesday. Marty the Moth Casaus, Martin Casaus, making his debut here at CPW in that Rumble match as one of the big surprises and shockers to the world. And now he, just like Diamond in our previous match, in his first singles competitor, singles competition here tonight in our second match against Mike Metal. Both obviously with something to prove here in this matchup. Of course, Martin Casaus, a big friend and ally of the Croakitoad community, real life wrestler, and also the former Lucha Underground World Heavyweight Champion, also a member of one of the seasons of WWE NXT, and also has appeared on AEW Dark a few occasions as well, and a fellow streamer here on Twitch, who we also Signified and myself went to TwitchCon 2019 with. Good to see him back on the Tuesday wrestling show here at Croakitoad Pro Wrestling. Let's see what he can do now that he has entered the battlefield. And right now, mounting punches there on Mike Metal. And a few kicks to the head. And Marty the Moth unloading on Mike Metal there. Mike Metal trying to shove him off and get the momentum back on his side in this match. Working the leg. Ooh, and there is the spinning toe hold right there. A la Terry Funk, elbow drop to the inside of the knee. Mike Metal now in full control. Well, spoke too soon. Marty with some elbows to the breadbasket. And oh, what? Marty the Moth with always the very, trying to think of the word here. The very eccentric moveset of one Marty the Moth Casaus. You never know what to expect with him in the ring. What kind of moves he's going to pull out as Mike Metal hits the neck breaker and gains control back of the match once again. And it goes for the cover here on Martin Casaus. And oh, a cutter out of nowhere from Mike Metal. Drops Martin Casaus down to the mat. Mike Metal now poised for something here. Oh, he may be going for one of his trademark. Oh, there it is, the Osaka Street Cutter. Mike Metal known for that move, one of them. Goes straight for the cover here to try to end it early, but Marty powers the shoulder up. Mike Metal again, ready to connect with something here. Middle ring rope, and just bops Marty in the face. Once again, going back to the well. This time going to go high risk. Clear off the top rope. Will it pay off? Yeah, he tried to go for the axe handle there. Marty was ready for him. Hits the basement drop kick. Marty getting his back of his head slammed into the mat. Both of these competitors in this match right now, both also fellow Twitch streamers. You can check out their usernames at the bottom of the screen. Oh, Mike Metal walks right into a headbutt from Marty the Moth as soon as he comes back into the ring, and a cover there. 1, 2. Here comes Marty Casaus. Oh! Mike Metal sidestepping out of the way, face planting Marty into the mat, and now taking some time to pose the crowd here tonight. That might have been the wrong move right there. And now Marty sends him into the ropes. Ducks under, leapfrog. Oh, tried to go. Oh, he got him. Hip toss. Martin Casaus in control as of right now, and a big Yakuza kick to the side of the head. Marty trying to figure out what to do next here. A little glitched out there. Mike catches him on the ring apron, and we're going to get a backdrop. Oh! On the hardest part of the ring right there, the spine of the ring, if you will. Dragon screw from Marty on the outside. Oh, and Martin Casaus sending Mike Metal into the steel ring post. He has been busted open as this fight escalates to the ringside area. And Marty getting a little bit of color there, like so many of his Lucha Underground matches. Uh-oh, he's gonna go crazy here. There's one word that describes Martin Casaus, and that's crazy. Oh my God, he got him. The outstretched RVD kick from the top to the outside. And rolls Mike Metal over. Gonna try to end it here. Is it enough? 1, 2, no. Mike Metal kicks out. Finishers locked in for the both of them. Both men busted open. Probably still not 100% from that Rumble match last Tuesday that they were both entrants in. Here comes Marty the Moth. Scoop slam. Ascending to the corner. Here he goes. Oh, the double stomper. The double stomper right on top of that Croakitoad logo in the center of the ring. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. Almost got it. Great back and forth match here between these two competitors in our second match of the night. We do have Tad Libs. We also have 2 title matches tonight. And we have the feud advancement. Oh, wait, hold that thought. Here comes the curb stomp. Lordy, the moth curb stomp. Another move we've seen so many times on Lucha Underground. Mike Metal could be worse for wear here. He needs to kick out of this or it's all done. 1, 2, and he does. Big kick out there. But Marty catches him swinging neckbreaker. Trying to keep the momentum on his side. Can he do it, or is Mike Metal going to get his fight back here? Little flapjack action there. Now going for the cover as we see a nice close look of Mike Metal's busted open face. 1, 2, 3, and Marty the Moth Casaus has done it as the 2 debuts from last Tuesday at the Rumble pick up singles wins here tonight. Here on the show, Martin Casaus has arrived in CPW. This is your first chance to try to see if you can find where Jimmy Zaz is this week. Do you think you can spot him? Who in the world can find Jimmy Zaz this week?
Yes, speaking of Jimmy Zaz, why don't you cut my music, since I'm the man responsible for providing you this Jimmy Zaz entertainment each week. Pop up a can because Mr. Coke is here. And boy, do I have some news for all of you. Mr. Coke, that's me, that's right, Coke Soda Can, I'm here, and I have some news for all of you tonight. I've got a special behind-the-scenes look at some of my friends and fellow colleagues here at CPW in and around the Croakitoad Universe. You just thought that you'd only see people on CPW every Tuesday night, but guess what? Mr. Coke has the inside scoop for all of you, and I always provide the shit posting because that's what I do. I've also got some great news for all of you, and I'm about to show you something right here that you're gonna love. First up, I've got 2 sets of photos right here. Now that you're done looking for Jimmy Zaz. Now, as all of you know, Croakitoad here lately has been playing GTA San Andreas here on the Twitch channel. He's about 4 days into it, if you're living under a rock. And boy, oh boy, I had no clue that we were going to be able to find some CPW characters in the world of San Andreas roaming about and roaming around. So let me unveil those photographs to you all here. First up, photograph number 1 that I took while Croakitoad was playing with CJ in the world of San Andreas is right here. Myself and Special Agent CS as Los Santos police officer sitting at the donut store. I don't know how I took a photo of myself. It must have been a selfie, but there we were sitting there talking about how we hate Spike Ryan and that how we never want to be on his list ever again. And we never will be, because he sucks. And somehow a picture got taken of us talking about Spike Ryan. and we were laughing about how I knocked him in the face with his own title belt 2 weeks ago before he lost it at the Royal Rumble last Tuesday. We were also talking about how Jack Winter has eluded us for so long. Maybe he's in that tomato ketchup bottle right there on the table, or maybe he's in one of those microwaves back there next to Roxas's light bulb that he cooked a long time ago. Either way, that's photo number 1 of me and my good friend and my good pal, Special Agent CS Closing Sniper. And that's not all, folks. That's not all. Don't you worry. We've got another photo lined up right here, and this one's even spicier. Here you go. Oh, wait, hold on. There we go. Alright, and here's my favorite photo of the two. This is us, the Coke Squad, just hanging out in the car. This is us in the drive-thru at the Cluckin' Bells. Going through the drive-thru, just getting something to eat. There's me in the driver's seat. There's Special Agent CS in the passenger seat. And there, oh yeah, yep, there's even the Repo Man in the back seat. Look who is Mr. Rock's Big Smoke Jarvis in the back seat. You know, we all ordered one meal apiece. You know, I had a number 1. Special Agent CS had a number 3. The Repo Man just ordered a chocolate shake. You know, he's not usually very hungry. But then we get to Big Rocks back there. Big Rocks in the back seat there. He goes through the whole thing, and we had to shorten it down for you all because it would have taken all the length of the entire CPW Wrestling show if we recorded his order while we were at the Cluckin' Bells. So here it is, just so you sped up a little bit for CPW content. And that's his order sped up by about 200%, because otherwise we'd be here all night listening to his order in the drive-thru. But yeah, I just wanted to show these photos to all of you while we've been gone over the week. From Tuesday to Tuesday, you think CPW action is done? Oh, no, no, no. We're always around, and I always have the background scoop, because I'm Mr. Coke Soda Can, and I always shitpost, because that's what I do. Thank you all, and enjoy the rest of your night. By the way, Spike Ryan, you still suck. Just like Roxas.
I suck! The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Non-Stop Honor Championship.
Oh my God. He's about to come out. Get ready, ladies. Well, it looks like Necro's going to get the big shot tonight for the Kappa Championship, and we know who the Kappa Champion is after last Tuesday. Get ready, ladies. It's almost showtime for a Kappa Champion. Oh, I'm so excited. There's one person that I have been waiting impatiently to see again. And he's about to come out. Not taking anything away from Necro, of course. Necro has a huge opportunity here to become the Kappa Champion. And what great timing for Celestia to show up, because she knows who's about to come out next. All right, ladies, look over there. She's coming down. It's showtime. Oh my God. He's back. I've been waiting 7 nights to see him on my screen again. And he's here.
Introducing the challenger. From Indianapolis, Indiana, weighing in at 253 pounds, the Necromancer.
Lizard.
And his opponent, from Indianapolis, Indiana, weighing in at 228 pounds, the non-stop honor champion, Billy Hargrove.
I just realized that we have an Indiana fight going on right here for the this week's Kappa Championship match. Now, there's a lot to unpack here. If you missed last Tuesday's show, shame on you. Where were you? Number one. And number two, I'll explain it for you, so don't worry. This is our CPW Kappa Championship, and the Kappa name is implied because if you win this belt, you have to defend it every Tuesday night, every night. There are some exceptions, of course, but it makes it the hardest belt to keep your hands on. In fact, Lucinda, I believe, is a previous Kappa champion winner as well. So it's time for Necro to also win it if he can beat Billy Hargrove tonight. And yes, your eyes are not deceiving you. This is Billy Hargrove from Stranger Things. And yes, my name is Croakitoad, and yes, he is my man crush, and yes, he's in CPW, and yes, he debuted last Tuesday, and yes, he defeated Goddeston to become the Kappa champion, and yes, I celebrated all night long. And so now, Billy, with the title around his waist, has showed back up here tonight, and you don't want to get banned from the public pool in Hawkins, Indiana, and you don't want to be called a lard ass, so you better obey the rules, the pool rules, when it's time for Billy to head up that lifeguard station and make sure everyone's safe and sound. But tonight, it's Necro versus Billy for the Kappa Championship. Will Billy hang on to the belt now that he has claimed it, or will Necro peel it away from him 7 days after he won it to become the new Kappa champion? I'm not trying to play any favorites here. I'm not trying to play any favorites. I love Necro too. I met him in real life numerous times. He's just as beautiful as a CPW character. Oh man, it's tough. It's tough. Because Billy's my boy. We'll just have to see how this one goes down. And yes, we'll be seeing it again. Billy off the top, but completely missed. And in about 6 weeks, we'll be seeing them again. Croakitoad, Necro, and Lucinda. That's if, you know, I don't want to jinx it, but if you know, you know, which the whole world knew last year. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. Billy pushing Necro into the corner here in our third match of the night. Thanks everyone for tuning in and watching tonight for CPW Tuesday Night Wrestling, where every character you see is someone from the community or fellow streamers, or if you're in the case of Billy Hargrove from Stranger Things, my man crush. Necro doesn't seem to be too bothered by who he's in the ring with. Probably not a Stranger Things watcher, which is totally fine. When it comes push to shove down to it, he's just another person in the ring, and it's all about wins and loses. But tonight's even more important because the Kappa title's hanging in the balance. Oh, and look at this. Necro biting the pretty beautiful face of Billy. No, how is he gonna go approach any MILFs now after this match? No, he chomped away at Billy Hargrove's face. And gets a 2 count after completely using those pearly whites to take some flesh out of Billy's face there, dragging him away from the ring ropes. Doesn't go for the cover. Instead, inverted atomic drop. Billy trying to fire back. Hits the rear race lock on Necro and hits a backdrop of his own. And here's Necro. Uh-oh, what's this? Oh, package DDT. And now Necro going for the cover. Is that enough? No. Billy powers out before the 3. And Necro in full control here. Well, looks like Billy is fired out. Gaining a little bit of powers from the upside down right here is Billy trying to mount a comeback here on Necro. Front suplex. And Billy now middle rope. Drops a knee over the face of Necro. And now hooks the leg. Necro immediately kicking out. Billy back in control here. Drops Necro neck first over the top ring rope and again goes for another quick lateral press cover. But Necro again immediately kicks out. Sends Necro off the ropes. Duck under. Oh, what was that? Tried to go for a head scissor takedown, but Necro said, I don't think so. Necro back in control, bops Billy on the top of the head, sends him into the ropes, and he catches him front face lock and spikes Necro's head into the mat. Billy going to the top of the lifeguard station, looking to connect with something big here. No, the side crossbody missed, and Necro was ready for it. Makes him pay for that one. Shoots the half, rolls him over. And deadlifts Billy up. Here comes Necro with an Oklahoma slam. Jammed him into the mat, knocking the air out of a 1-2. Necro has done it. Necro is the new Kappa champion for the first time ever. And Billy's reign has come to an end 7 days later. Necro, the new Kappa champion. He's done it like his wife Lucinda done.
GG.
And there's Necro, the new Kappa champion of CPW.
GG.
Lizard.
Don't worry. That just means that Billy and I can become a tag team. We'll be called Tad and Billy, or Billy and Tad.
Are you crazy? You could have barbecued both of us. You just made the list!
Yeah, you know, it's about time I finally talked about this. Thank you all for giving me some time to come out here and talk as your hero and adventurer. And I have some lot to say about Aiden Gallagher, who's had his nose stuck up in my business and Connie's business as of late. And I have a bone to pick against him, the self-claimed dragon, who thinks he's all that in a bag of potato chips. Of course, he would come out here to interrupt my time.
Yes, I would. Because you just think you're big and bad, but you're nothing compared to me, the dragon, Aiden Gallagher. And I've proven it time and time again. Just because you've got a few lucky hits against me with your so-called queen, Connie, doesn't make you better than I am, and I'm gonna prove it.
Well, yeah, take this! Is that what a naive little adventurer and hero would do, huh, dragon? Huh? Even Linky has out. Alright, you want some fisticuffs, huh? Alright, let's settle this then.
Well, what started as Linky coming out here to talk about Aiden Gallagher didn't get very long because Aiden Gallagher was right there ready for him to come out. And now we have, I don't know, is this a brawl? I guess we got a brawl here between these two as this feud is getting heated up here. And at this rate, we're just waiting for one of two things to happen. One, a referee to come out here to make this official, or two, security guards to come out here and break this thing up. Because what started off as Linky getting some microphone time was quickly interrupted by one Aiden Gallagher, who was right there ready for him. And this thing has been going on for a few weeks now. We even saw it dissolved into the Royal Rumble match last Tuesday when we saw Linky, Miles, and Aiden Gallagher all come out kind of at the same time in the Rumble match. So this little rivalry kind of bled into that as well. But Aiden Gallagher has been, ever since dropping the Kappa title division away, he has turned over a new leaf, and that new leaf seems to be Linky and Connie. And now we have an all-out brawl here between the two. Which I have a fair certainty in my mind that this will eventually lead up to some kind of big payoff match for sure. Oh my God, big suplex there from Aiden Gallagher, and I think we finally get, security to come out and break that up as we see the end of that squabble between Aiden Gallagher and Linky, and these two are at each other's throats, and it's only going to get worse, I feel like, in the coming weeks, heading into our next major pay-per-view event, as the last thing we see is Aiden Gallagher getting a big suplex onto Linky before security come out here to break this thing up. Crazy.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the corporation from Norman, Oklahoma, weighing in at 255 pounds, the Boss, Theodore Peters!
Lizard.
Hi.
That's what I'm talking about.
And his opponent from New Orleans, Louisiana, weighing in at 246 pounds, the Men's World Heavyweight Champion, Cassidy Ryan!
How's it going, Disco Bunny? Welcome to Croakitoad Pro Wrestling every Tuesday night. All right, we've got a big match here. The World Heavyweight Champion, Cassidy Ryan, set to take on the boss of this company, Thaddeus. And we saw this match last Tuesday at the Croaki Cabaret. These two were locked inside of a steel cage, and it was Thaddeus who actually got the huge submission win over Cassidy Ryan and left a lot of people shocked that Thaddeus actually tapped out the world champion Cassidy Ryan. If you were here last Tuesday, you saw it in a huge moment. I don't think anyone expected to see Cassidy Ryan tap out to the boss of the company, Thaddeus, but he did. And so now I guess we get a follow-up
Much appreciated.
Rematch here. Thank you for the gift sub.
Disco BNNY has just given a gift sub to Endo Grove. 1089 Thank you. They have gifted the Shine Times.
And of course, the big elephant in the room on this match right here is the fact that
That's what I'm talking
the CPW Women's Champion Asterial is at ringside. Why did she follow Thaddeus out? These two literally have really never had any direct correlation with one another ever. In fact, it's Thaddeus' son, Tad Peters, that Asterial usually has all the commotion with, you know, being fellow Dead Zone members, first ever CPW World Tag Team Champions. So it's interesting to see Ash come out here with the boss Thaddeus, who is usually wrapped up in his corporate ties. But I feel like I think I know what is going on right here.
Disco Bunny has just dropped 60 new bits for the channel. Thank you. Hey guys, 60 new, missed you all.
Yay, thank you for the 69. Maybe we'll see Disco Bunny in action tonight. But I think I know what is happening right here. We have the World Heavyweight Champion Cassidy Ryan involved and engaged in this match, and he's set to take on Spinny at the big one in 2 months after winning the Royal Rumble match last Tuesday at the Croaki Cabaret. But there's two things that Thaddeus and Asterial have in common right now when it comes to Cassidy Ryan, the world champion, and that's they both have submission wins over Cassidy Ryan. So I think I just figured it out. I think undercover Croaki just figured out what's going on right here. Maybe Thaddeus and Ash are banding together, having gotten non-title wins over the world champion here to try to, I don't know, sway the future of Cassidy Ryan as he prepares for Spinny. I'm not sure. I mean, it is the boss. He can pretty much do whatever he wants in CPW, so there's that. As you see Ash throw a kendo stick in the ring, and Cassidy Ryan drops Thaddeus on the base on his face. Is that it? No, Cassidy Ryan almost got the win there. I don't know. It just seems like there's just a pack of vultures swarming the world champion right now that they've all gotten wins over him being world champion, obviously in non-title matches. They're all trying to peck away at Cassidy Ryan right now. And it makes me wonder what Spinny thinks about all this. Oh, there's a Falcon Arrow from Thaddeus's signature maneuver there, going straight into the cover on Cassidy Ryan, leg hook, but the world champion kicks out. And Thaddeus again going straight to the pin, putting his feet up on the ring ropes, but the referee saw it. As Thaddeus tries to out-heel Cassidy Ryan, here comes that figure four leg lock. This might have been the move that made Cassidy Ryan tap out in that steel cage last Tuesday. Is he going to tap again here? It's a world champion. No. And we see Asterial pulling that turnbuckle pad off the corner again to try to help Thaddeus. This is such a weird relationship we're seeing here between Thaddeus and Asterial. Two completely different spectrums of the land of CPW coming together here. In cahoots, I suppose, when it comes to this World Heavyweight Championship. Thaddeus now backing up into the corner on Cassidy Ryan, who cannot afford to lose to Thaddeus 2 weeks back-to-back. This arm drag from the world champion, trying to get some offense back here, and goes for the inside cradle to try to end this one out of nowhere, but Thaddeus breaks out. Oh, stiff shots to the side of Thaddeus's head. And now working on the right arm, stomping the hand. The fingers, Cassidy Ryan going for all the extremities, and Thaddeus walks right into a spear. And Thaddeus gets his field plowed on that one. Working on another extremity. Working on all the arms, all the fingies of one Thaddeus. Nice backdrop. Side belly to back suplex, and now Cassidy Ryan's got something locked and ready here on Thaddeus. What's he gonna go for? He's got him in the pump handle. And oh, face buster. That's the move he did earlier. I believe Thaddeus kicked out of that. And is this gonna be enough to put the boss away this time? And it is. Cassidy Ryan will get his big win back to him after losing to Thaddeus at the Royal Rumble last Tuesday. And the world champion prevails here tonight in front of Asterial and says, I'm not one to go down so easily. I'm the world champion of CPW.
GG.
You just made the list!
All right, music. I'm not out here to mess around and talk all night. Like I told everyone weeks leading up to the Croaki Cabaret, I was going to throw L29 out of the Rumble match, but I looked like I was going to win. And then Wizard Boz came out here and tried to screw me up. And, oh, yeah, there you are with your magical powers there, Wizard Boz. No, don't just say, what? No. Business again. All right, I'm Raji, and I keep. No, Wizard Boz, you think that you're gonna be able? No, I had too many beads. Stop this. Wizard Boz, stop using your magic powers to remove my fart show. And you can't remove that. Oh, Jesus, Wizard Boz, no, come on. I just had a bowl full of. Stop. Now listen, you want to fight, we can. Now, you are going to go down from the Croaki Cabaret. I'm still talking right now. I don't care if I'm wrestling right now against you. I'm still talking. Ruin my chances at the Croaki Cabaret. I'm going to make you for it. This is what you give, Wizard Boz. My plans, I was a two-time Croaki Cabaret winner for me. Now you're gonna go down and you're gonna pay, and I'm gonna make you pay good. Look at this, I just stomped the man out minutely into all of you magical powers that made my fart show go away. I run into that, suck on that a little bit. How do you like? Well, apparently Raji had a lot to say there. For those that don't understand the Raji language, basically I can decipher it for you. I can translate. No worries. Basically, in layman's terms, Raji is very upset that he was eliminated from the Royal Rumble match last Tuesday, and it was Wizard Boz who actually eliminated Raji from the match. So he's very upset, and he wants to take out his frustrations on Wizard Boz here. And this is also quite ironic, too, because these
Thanks. Much appreciated.
Because these are two former world champ. Oh, my God. Look at Raji. He was slapping his butt, but Wizard Boz says, I don't think so. Do you think he was getting ready to explode?
has just given our gift sub to Roxas 997. Thank you. They have gifted it 133 times.
Well, Raji was smacking his cheeks, and I don't mean the ones on his face. But Wizard Boz cut him off. I think he was getting ready to drop a chocolate fountain all over Wizard Boz, but he stopped him. And good thing, because we're only like halfway through our show, so the next person to come out here would have to wrestle through all that mess. But yeah, as we saw in weeks leading up to last Tuesday's show, the Croaki Cabaret, Raji kept coming out here and said he was going to throw people left and right over the match and he was going to eliminate everybody. And he actually got a few eliminations. And he was actually looking to be in the finals, the final five of the people in the match, until he was eliminated by Wizard Boz, and he didn't like that very much. So he has targeted Wizard Boz here tonight. to make him pay for it. What is happening? Oh, I guess, okay, we finally got security to come out here and break it up, but man, this seems, I don't know why the monkeys in the back rated this a 1-star match. Maybe because there was too much farting and too much flatulence and they didn't like it too much, but that's what you get when it comes to a Raji segment here at CPW. But nevertheless, I think Raji and Wizard Boz, I think this story is only beginning after Wizard Boz eliminated Raji and ruined his plans at the Rumble match last week.
Right, now I'd better take off these wet clothes.
Disco BNNY has just dropped 1,000 biddies for the channel. Thank you. She will 1,000 love you long time. Tag.
Ooh, thank you for the 1,000 biddies, Disco Buddy. Appreciate that. Oh, look, there's Disco Bunny on the screen right there. Offering me 1,000 biddies. Very nice. Thank you. Appreciate that.
The following is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring at a combined weight of 487 pounds, Mr. Ken Todd and Morse Earl. Vicious and delicious. And their opponents, first from London, England, weighing in at 252 pounds, North Green Phillips. From Manchester, England, weighing in at 230 pounds, Kid Ace Valentine.
All right, we've got ourselves a tag team match here tonight, our first one of the night. And we've got a big match here as we have Mr. Kantot and Morzel, the former World Tag Team Champions, and also known as Vicious and Delicious. And if you remember last Tuesday at the Croaki Cabaret, we had that 3-team battle, whereas Morzel and Mr. Kantot winning over Jen Von Lee and Vampy as part of the Blood Triangle. And then also, I believe it was it Tad Peters and Celestia as the third team, if memory recollects accurately. But it was Morzel and Mr. Kantot that won the three-way team match to basically solidify themselves at that point as #1 contenders for the Titans World Tag Team titles. But there's one team that has surfaced out of thin air right here, and this is the team, the collaborated efforts of one North Greenfield and Kadaj Valentine, teaming together under apparently the tutelage of one Badass Games, known as the Bag Army. And they look to be a threat in the tag team division here in CPW as Page and North work their way through the tag ranks and go against, as I said, probably the top team in the tag ranks right now to get the next shot at Anubis Khan and the Welsh Mosher. But we'll see how that goes. And we'll see how this goes. Can Morzel and Mr. Kantot get another baby oil covered squeaky clean here tonight like they usually do? You know, just looking at them, you would think, they're not that menacing. They're not that tough. They probably lose all the time. Actually, it's quite the opposite. Morzel and Mr. Kantot have quite the winning record here in CPW, and I can't wait once we get that win-loss record all set up to see what their final record is. I'm sure their tag team record is nearly unblemished. But we'll see when that data comes out. And of course, they have held the World Tag Team titles before as well, so they have been to the top, surprising everybody, despite their perverted nature and their sexy looks. They are quite the menace in the ring when you least expect it, as Morzel tries to make a crawl over to his partner, Mr. Kantot, and North Greenfield cuts him off and hits the neck whip. We've already seen a lot of story progression here tonight. We've seen Linky and Aiden Gallagher go at it. Apparently Raji is pissed off at Wizard Boz. We've got that going on. We have a new Kappa champion in the form of Necro. And we still have more to come from tonight. I guess I'll go ahead and drop some names out. And also, I forgot to mention, we have another title match tonight. Might as well drop it right here while it's hot. In our main event of the evening, we're going to see that Hardcore Championship up for grabs tonight. Psycho T putting his Hardcore title up on the line in the main event against his best friend and tag partner. It's going to be Psycho T versus Jess Moxie in the main event for the Hardcore Championship to end off our night tonight. Huge match in the main event. You don't normally see title matches on the line on a normal Tuesday night show, but tonight we're going to get one. It's going to get extreme and violent to end our show tonight. Of course, we didn't see Jess Moxie in the Rumble last Tuesday, so he's probably all fired up to come out here and get a crack at that title belt. Also, we're going to be seeing tonight from Mr. Coke after he was dropping some trolling words to Roxas and Spike Ryan. I don't know what this strategy is from Mr. Coke, by the way. He always shitposts Roxas, and they're supposed to be on a tag team. So what is going on here? I've never seen a tag team so against one another. If you're in a tag team, if you're in an alliance, you're supposed to be supporting each other and having each other's back. But Mr. Coke, I almost called him Mr. Cock. Mr. Cock will jump at any opportunity to completely shitpost Roxas any chance that he can get. I don't get it. Are they truly friends? Are they truly allies? If Mr. Coke does that to Roxas all the time? It doesn't make any sense to me. But yes, we'll be seeing Mr. Coke again a little bit later. We also have AzurRayne in action tonight. We'll be taking a look at feats. Tad Peters will be coming out, as well as Maggie Moore As Mr. Cantot gets a 2 count there on North Greenfield. And again, inside cradle to try to end this thing early. And a DDT by North Greenfield, isolating Mr. Cantot, keeping him on wavery legs. Here's the tag. Kadaj Valentine now in. Sends Cantot off the ropes. Ducks under. And a harsh back elbow to the side of the face. And here's Kadaj. Side Russian leg sweep. Where's he going? He just bumped right into Morzel and got a bunch of baby oil grease all over him. Morzel splattered in that stuff. He's so slick. He's so slippery. He should be sponsored by KY Jelly and Astroglide. Forget hype. Morzel's the real spokesperson. And there's a very provocative pinfall from one Mr. Cantot, the self-proclaimed sexiest man in all of CPW, teaming up with the most pervertiest man in all of CPW, and that's one Morzel. As Kadaj is awfully proud of himself, doing a cartwheel on the outside of the ring on top of Morzel. Oh, big time knee to the face. Mr. Cantot ate all of that one. And Kadaj missing the senton into the ring, which opens it up for Mr. Cantot to attack from behind. Definitely no stranger to doing that. And now slamming the back of Cantot's head into the mat. Whip into the ropes. Cantot with the duck under. Leaps over, catches him. Front face lock blocked. And Kadaj. Oh! Short arm clothesline. Here comes another one. A left-armed short arm clothesline, by the way. And a threesome. As Kadaj goes for the cover, and wow, Cantot immediately kicks out. Kadaj has got the neck twist applied. And here's Kadaj working the leg. Stomping away. And now makes a tag. North Greenfield back in. Here comes North Greenfield. Oh, started with a neck breaker and dropped him with a face buster to the knee. And Morzel's in to make the save for his team. That could have been all she wrote right there. And it looks like Cantot has been busted open, I believe. If not, he certainly does have a red bruise on his face right now. Oh, North Greenfield lifting the legs up. Here comes Cantot with his own short arm clothesline. And I think he really needs to make a tag to Morzel at this point. He's been in there for a while. And he must have heard me, because here comes Morzel. Mors Earl coming off the top rope like a lawn dart and connects. It's quite funny because, oh no, and North Greenfield at a very provocative situation here. Morzel calls this the 69er. It's a submission move. Oh my God, and Morzel has got him cinched in there. North Greenfield finally getting out of that. You never, oh, and North is so mad that he knocked the referee out. The referee is down. North Greenfield didn't care who he hit. It was the referee that time, and the referee is down for the count. Oh my God, and Vicious and Delicious getting a double team move while the referee is down behind her back, which allows them to take advantage of the situation as Cantot is back in the match again. And now I feel like North Greenfield needs to make a tag out. Oh my God. What a pile driver off the middle ring rope. And there's Cabaret to make the save. Back and forth tag team wrestling we have right here. And North Greenfield getting some hammering blows to his back as he quickly rolls up Mr. Cantot again, looking for the immediate cradle here. Gets a 2, almost gets it. Oh, kicked on the top of the head. And now Cantot pulls him in for an old school textbook pile driver. And you'll notice the ring positioning of the former World Tag Team Champions. This is perfect ring positioning here. I don't know if Cabaret is going to make it. No! And that is it. Mr. Cantot and Morsel will pick up the win here. Uh-oh. And here, the tag team champions are here, the big boys. Say, you're not celebrating on our watch. This is our territory. And the World Tag Team Champions standing supreme. Saying, you're going nowhere. Good match by both teams, but it's the tag champions standing tall here tonight.
Thank you for the follow.
I'll take this then.
You saved my life. I owe you one.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing two-man power trip from Baltimore, Maryland, weighing in at 237 pounds, Rose! And his opponent, from Norman, Oklahoma, weighing in at 239 pounds, Ted Peters!
Wow, okay, we've got ourselves a rematch here between Rogue and Tad Peters going one-on-one here tonight as Rogue tries to end it early before the match can even start. We know that Rogue has been pulled into this rivalry and this feud by way of Nathan Moore and Maggie Moore being on separate sides of the issue. And we've seen Rogue get ambushed backstage by the collective of Tad Peters, Celestia, the Doll, and Maggie Moore, as this rivalry between Nate and Tad and Maggie and everyone has added as an accessory to this has been suckered into this thing. And really all it boils down to is Nate trying to get his wife back to normal after she was abducted, kidnapped, maybe tortured psychologically and maybe even physically to work under the evil plots and the evil plans of one Tad Peters. And obviously, yes, Celestia was also tortured mentally and especially physically by Tad Peters. He would be one to freely admit that 100%. Now, the real question is, are we talking about the Celestia, the human being, or the Celestia, the doll? And the answer is probably yes. But nevertheless, we have Rogue here trying to get rid of this putrid abomination from CPW that has been here since the very beginning, since day one. A representative, an extension of the Dead Zone, the undead evil group that hides in the shadows and chooses its spots wisely, when and where to strike. Tad Peters just seems to bring a little bit more of a psychotic pizzazz to the operation when he's left to his own devices, rather than just pure evil. And now we have a standing switch from Rogue and Tad Peters. And I'm sure at some point we're going to get some kind of shenanigans in this match. I mean, it's a Tad Peters match, so something's probably going to happen, I'm sure. But maybe Nathan Moore will be there to put it in check. Let's hope that he has the back of his tag partner, Rogue, tonight, as this thing continues to break down and come to a broil here in the land of CPW. And wait, what? Wait, that's the old song of what? Rogue is beating Stomp. Is Celestia back? That's her old song. We haven't heard that in months. Wait. Was it? It was a juke. It was a juke. And of course, the old song caught Rogue by surprise, and we all thought that maybe Celestia had finally broken the spell and come to her senses and become the old Celestia that we used to know. The former women's champion, Celestia. But no, it seems as though Tad's evil mind games once again came to fruition here in this match, causing a distraction on the part of Rogue. But it looks like he didn't go very far, because he is once again back in control in this match. As what the heck was Tad was telling the crowd to be quiet. And now we've got ourselves a fight on the outside of the ring here. The last time these two met, it was Rogue who came away with the victory. And I suppose this is Tad's attempt to try to get that win back here in this one-on-one match. As he comes off the ropes and it gets hit with the back elbow. And now Tad, poised and ready for a finisher, perhaps the zombie maker onto Rogue. Here it comes. There it is, and he nails it. The finishing maneuver of one Tad Peters now hooks the leg, looking to end it here, but I think it might be too early. And it is. Rogue not down for the count quite yet, as we get a little grounded pound here. And now, what is this? Tad trying to take the helmet off of Rogue to expose that face underneath. But it's broken off, and now Tad with a splash in the corner. Looks like the offense has switched over to him. Well, never mind. There's Rogue with the quickness, but he gets caught with the side slam. And a hammering blow to the back. Here's Tad rolling Rogue over. Almost gets the dub there. Not quite. Back elbow, and Rogue catches with the jawbreaker. Fires up with the toe kick, and here comes, oh, the rotating neck breaker cutter. The neck cutter, if you will. And we may be going for, what is this? Oh, the release suplex just drops him, knocking the air out of him. And Rogue now goes for the cover, thinks he has it. 1, 2, no. So close. Finishers locked in for the both of them, and Rogue's going to go quick draw style right here. Here he goes, backslide driver. That's a move he's known for, but is tied up in the ring ropes. I don't know. Rope break, perhaps? No. 1, 2, 3, and that's it. Rogue has picked up wins over Tad 2 times in a row here, decisively, despite the mind games of the Celestia theme song. And Rogue walks away with another dub here tonight in this rivalry.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Birmingham, England, weighing in at 244 pounds, Hunter.
Oh, I caught the music. As we all know, last Tuesday I lost in my efforts against Hype to get that television title back. But I'm challenging Hype tonight to put that title on the line tonight again and put it up against me unless you don't have the stones to do it. So come on out here, race car man, and let's see what you got. Are you going to answer my challenge? Or be last in place and get right into the pit?
And his opponent from Bad Street, Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 246 pounds, the Internet's television champion, Hype!
All right, so apparently we're getting a match here. This was just out of nowhere. I'm not seeing the time count. I don't think this is a scheduled match because I don't think Feats can just come out here and demand a title match. But we're going to get a match between these two regardless tonight. Whether it's the titles on the line or non-title. This has been a feud that is also coming to a boiling point here in CPW over the Twitch.tv Television Championship, in which we saw Hype win back his title in a retain over Feats last Tuesday at the Croaki Cabaret. But Feats wants his belt back. And while he came out here with some harsh words to Hype, and Hype immediately answered the call, he's not going to back down from that. And so we've still got unfinished business between these two as it pertains to the TV title division. And Feats just trying to get a measure of payback here after really the match ended in about, I don't know, it was a very quick match actually. I was actually quite shocked that Feats versus Hype last Tuesday ended so abruptly, and I think Feats is just coming out here to try to save a little bit of face and maybe put Hype in his place to get a little bit of revenge against him for what happened last week. But we'll see if that actually happens. As he has Feats locked up into the corner there, but Feats raises a foot up and cuts him off. And Hype gets sent yeeted clear out of the ring, allowing Feats to do a little posing dead center to try to prove his dominance here. We have about 3 more matches left to go on our show. Thanks everyone for tuning in tonight and catching CPW this Tuesday. Really appreciate everyone supporting the show. We will be back tomorrow night to do the finale and the finish of GTA San Andreas. So for those of you that have been following along with that the past several nights, it's all going to come to an end tomorrow night. Only 10 main missions left to go in the game, and we'll do a bunch of side stuff as well for the 100% and all the achievements. But for the intents and purposes of completing the game, it will all come to an end tomorrow night here at Croakitoad. Oh my God, and the Feats trigger connects right on the dot, but not enough to put Hype away this early in the match. And Hype quickly going up top for the top rope moonsault. We will also be doing, speaking of NASCAR, also be doing our last weekend of multiplayer this weekend on Saturday. So if you want to see the big return of NASCAR, it will be on Saturday. Maybe also the return of more Escape the Backrooms, maybe RV there yet. And of course, our weekend peak adventure this Saturday. And here's, oh, Hype with the knee to the side of the temple. That's the move that won him the match last Tuesday to retain the title belt. But Feats kicks out this time. And Hype can't believe it. He thought he had it won there. Hype now telling Feats to rise to his feet. Feats to his feet and hits the drop kick. Nice reversal there, and whoa, it was almost a roll up and then a kick to the face. Hype now getting him set up. This could be the last ride powerbomb. And there's only one lap left on the track, and that's the last ride right there. But is it truly the last ride for Feats tonight? 1, 2, his hand is under the rope. And Hype is feeling froggy right now. The current reigning TV champion with a win over Feats last Tuesday, looking to do it again tonight. And wow, Hype has been on a roll since capturing that title belt. He looked very strong last Tuesday, and he's looking really good here tonight as well. Can Feats turn back the momentum and get things going on his side? There's a shoulder block. But Hype is ready for him with a kick to the side of the head. And an elbow drop, but a miss. And a running lariat by Feats, and he's going to try to mount a comeback here. Back body drop to Hype. Here comes the spine buster to seal the deal. Feats ready to go with something else. Oh, he told him to come on and hits him with the face buster into the flatliner and goes through the cover. Thank you for the raid, Miles.
has just come in this raid. Thank you for joining us, friends.
Thank you for the raid, Miles. How was Power Wash 2? Thank you. And there's Feats with the Feats trigger to the side of Hype's head. Is that it? No, still not enough. Man, what is it going to take to put Hype away here? Feats is just unloading on him. And there's a flatliner by Hype in return. In this rivalry at the very top of the TV title division. Hip toss. Hype now going to the middle ring rope. Goading Feats up to his feet. And hits a drop kick again. It connected. Hype ready for a finisher. Oh no. If he no, Feats countered it. Hype getting ready for the last ride for the second time in the match, but Feats saw it coming. Welcome in, Raiders. Thank you so much for coming in for CPW every Tuesday night. Appreciate that. And no, Miles has not had a match yet, as there's a top rope moonsault landing on top of Feats. This is, although, our 7th match of the night. We still have about 3 more left to go, including our main event for the Hardcore Championship. Oh my goodness, a package into the backbreaker by Hype onto Feats, looking to end it right here. And he does. Man, that's 2 weeks in a row that Hype has had the better number of Feats. Feats came out and called him out, and Hype still beat him. Holy moly, Hype is definitely on a roll right now.
GG!
The following is scheduled for one fall and is for the International Championship.
Wait, what? The International Champ. What is happening? What? This was not on my notes for tonight. The title's on the line? I knew the hardcore title was on the line, but Chrono's title? And the champion's coming out first. This is very strange. All right, I'm very confused about what's happening here. Shadow Chrono, the international champion, coming out first, where the ring announcer said the belt is on the line. I mean, I knew the hardcore title was up for grabs in our main event coming up soon. But who's getting the shot tonight? I am so confused as to who that. Wait, what? What? Just when you think you know what's happening on this show, we get thrown off the rails. An impromptu title match out of nowhere. And the maniacal clown somehow has his hands involved in this. What is happening here? Pats are the Seahawks in it. I don't know. How long have you been a face? Ever since you lost the dreadlocks and the mask, I guess. Whenever that was, I would say. All right, well, the whole crowd here is okay, I guess this is happening. What the hell? We have an international title match out of nowhere. It's going down.
Introducing the challenger. From your darkest fears, weighing in at 231 pounds, Madman Clown. And his opponent, from Cherry Hill, New Jersey, weighing in at 214 pounds, the International Champion,
Well, in a way, I kind of feel bad for Chrono because I don't think he was expecting to put his title on the line tonight. He just recently defended the belt last Tuesday at the Croaki Cabaret Rumble pay-per-view against Chain, and he retained the belt. So 7 days later, he's got to defend the belt again. What is this, the Kappa title? Well, Shadow Chrono going to definitely try to prove that he is a rightful champion and a fighting champion here as international champion, as he gets met with AzurRayne out of nowhere to challenge for his belt. And we'll see if the evil Madman Clown can do the deed tonight and put Chrono away. After showing his face in the Rumble match itself, AzurRayne, in hopes of trying to go to the big one and get a world title shot, those hopes were dashed. So now it's time for AzurRayne to, I guess, go with plan B. I mean, he's always had his hands involved and mixed up in the international title belt, it seems. So I guess that part has never changed as he misses the senton from the ring apron. And there's nice lucha moves from Chrono. And he's met with the arm hammerlock. AzurRayne looking to go for some rest holds here. He knows how fast and speedy Chrono can be, especially with that supersonic spin dash off the top rope. And with the title up for grabs tonight, this is crazy. I was not expecting this. Huge shocker, huge surprise tonight. Nice torpedo elbow from Chrono. Hitting AzurRayne off the rebound. Chrono getting himself fired up here. Going to try to prove to the world and the CPW audience that he is a fighting and rightful champion as the international champion. Basically the equivalent of the Intercontinental title here at CPW. He's got the arm bar. AzurRayne with the rest holds. Chain wrestling. Would not have expected this. Oh, he's got Chrono down to a knee. Working that shoulder. Takes him clear off his feet. And here's the lateral press from AzurRayne, the challenger in this very unsuspecting title match tonight. Stomping away at Chrono. Well, let's see what he can do here. He's got the leg. Folds him up. Sends him into the ring. Corner of the ring. That big splash from Chrono as he rolls away. Nice from AzurRayne. Trying to mount a comeback here. Get the offensive going. Ring apron springboard into the drop kick. Got him from the side position. And look at AzurRayne doing the mischievous thing that he's going to do. Expose the steel turnbuckle pad. Whether or not that comes into play, we'll find out. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. And AzurRayne stomping away at Chrono while he's down. Wow, relentless. Absolutely relentless from one AzurRayne, who looks to have a title around his waist. He's going for that steel buckle. Oh, no, he got him. And that woke Chrono up. That woke him up. Nice neck breaker. And he goes straight into the cover. Oh, almost got him. The look of shock on the face of Chrono. I think his head being mashed into that steel buckle snapped him out of the cobwebs. AzurRayne again with the drop kick. Lands it. Chrono kips up to his feet. And a whip into the ropes. AzurRayne counters. And where's he going? AzurRayne going up top this time. No? What is he doing? What is he doing? He was telling Chrono to get closer, but Chrono was dazed and stunned, waiting for a fatality. Now AzurRayne, feet on the ropes. And he's got those little curly cues on the ends of his shoes. That helps him even more when he puts his feet on the ropes. But the referee saw it. And nice move from Chrono. Hitting a Hurricane Rana. And now Chrono going up top. Uh-oh, it could be supersonic spin dash time. Here he goes. Nailed it. Champion looking to end it here. With a cover on AzurRayne. 1, 2, 3, and he got him. I can't believe it. Shadow Chrono with a title match out of nowhere. Ends up winning. And there you go. With a... Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what is this? What? Oh! What the heck is this? It's Chain. It's Chain. What? Oh my God. He's doing it. He's doing it. He's doing it. Chain's doing it. He's doing it. He's doing it. Chain is doing it. He's finally doing it. Oh my God, Chain is doing it. He's cashing in. Oh my God. And Chrono just successfully retained over AzurRayne somehow. And now Chain has come out here to cash in his briefcase to get the international title back. Apparently, he has not been happy that Chrono took the belt from him. So, oh, look at the slap of disrespect on the part of Chain, who has officially turned in his briefcase that he won at last year's big one in that 8-person ladder match. And he's had it all year long. He's finally cashing it in here tonight. 2 huge surprises back to back. First, an international title match against AzurRayne, and then the cash in. And Chrono, my God, Chrono, I feel so bad for him right now. He's had 3 title defenses in 7 days. That's more than the Kappa title. Can Shadow Chrono do it again after having fought a complete match just now against AzurRayne? Now he's got to take on a fresh Chain with his belt on the line. And here, oh, a drop kick to the back of the head from Chain. And Chain backing up into the corner. Chrono dazed. Absolutely dazed here. Here is play of the day. The playmaker from Chain onto a stun Chrono. And look at that, he won it. Chain cashing in his Money in the Bank briefcase after a whole year nearly and wins back the international title belt. He's done it. The advice from his head manager, Paul Bearer, has helped him out again. Chain, once again, the champion. And I feel so bad for Chrono. I feel terrible for Chrono. He just went through a whole match against AzurRayne. He was nowhere near 100%. Chain comes out here and cashes in to get the belt back. And the title has changed hands here tonight. Wow.
GG!
And Chain is milking the crowd for everything, doing the Hulk Hogan after cashing in. He'll forever be known as the first person to ever have a CPW Money in the Bank and successfully cashed it in on the international title belt. He did it successfully. And wow, the whole international title division now is in complete disarray, turned upside down with this development.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 239 pounds, Mr. Cool!
Well, down comes to the ring is Mr. Coke, and he has some harsh words to say about his own partner, Roxas, as always. And of course, this bone to pick that he has with Spike Ryan as he gets ready for a one-on-one match here tonight.
And his opponent, representing the good guys, from Louisville, Kentucky, weighing in at 232 pounds, Grim.
Well, we've got a big match here. Mr. Coke taking on Grim one-on-one as we get towards the end of our show tonight. Both of these individuals involved in the Royal Rumble match last Tuesday. All right, here we go. The bell is rung, and I don't think, have we ever seen Mr. Coke versus Grim 1v1 before? This might be a first time ever. We almost saw Mr. Coke go against the world champion Cassie Ryan a few weeks ago, but we got trolled by Mr. Coke sending Roxas in instead. But we have Coke v. Grim here on this episode of CPW, and the crowd is still in stunned silence after they witnessed Chain just now cashing in his Money in the Bank briefcase after almost waiting all the way to the end of the expiration date. I mean, he's literally got like 2 months left on that expiration on that briefcase, and he decided to cash it in tonight, February 3rd. No doubt under the advice of his manager and confidant, Paul Bearer. And it worked. It was on the money. You may not like the decision, but it worked. He was able to pick off Chrono after a hard-fought match against AzurRayne and become the new international champion once again for the second time. And while he may have lost his case and his instant title shot, he is now once again a champion here in CPW as Coke launches Grim almost out of the ring. Crazy night it has been so far, and we still have our main event to go, which is also a title match tonight. It's not very often you see title matches on normal episodes of CPW Tuesday Night Toxic, but our main event tonight for the Hardcore Championship, it'll be Psycho T defending against Jess Moxie. That match coming up soon. And Grim coming off the top rope with a big elbow drop to the outside.
I'll take this then.
Thank you for the hydrate. Definitely need that after the wild night it's been tonight. And Coke sends Grim back into the ring. Sidesteps a drop kick. And sends Grim into the corner. Here comes Mr. Coke now racing across the ring. Hits a splash and a one-handed scoop slam. And he's telling Grim that he choked out. Did you see that just now? Mr. Coke telling Grim that he's choking. The shit talk from Mr. Coke is real. And it applies to even the good guy, the goodest guy, Grim. Here in CPW, Mr. Coke doesn't care. As he now goes for the lateral press. And look at this, Mr. Coke feet on the ropes, trying to cheat his way to a win here. But it doesn't work. Oh, he tried to go for the spinning Coke breaker. And Grim saw that one coming. Great maneuverability there from one Grim.
Coke Soda Can has just said, Mr. Coke would like to take this time to talk about one Jack
Cold Coke Stunner! Cold Coke Stunner! And he told Grim he's choking again.
Zev doesn't piece of shit rocks us.
Wow. Well, that's some harsh words from TTS Coke as he hit his finisher on Grim and went for the cover, but I can't believe it. Through all of that, we saw a Cold Coke Stunner onto Grim, but the match will continue. Nice move there from Coke as he goes the middle rope and connects again with, and oh, look at this. He was gonna, oh, what is this? What is this? We have Coke and Grim fighting off. Mr. Coke has just been doing nothing but telling Grim he's been choking the entire match. And Mr. Coke, wait. Mr. Coke is rage quitting? He's leaving. Mr. Coke is, what? Mr. Coke has had enough of Grim? He's oh, there's Spike Ryan! Spike Ryan is here! And he throws Coke back into the ring. And we all know what Mr. Coke thinks is, oh, and that opens up for Grim to hit the sling blade. And a top rope moonsault. And Mr. Coke tried to run off on the match and rage quit, but Spike Ryan made him eat those words. And Mr. Coke is flung right back into the match, but he's still going to try to win this thing. Now that he knows he's stuck in here with Grim as he hits him with the quick roll-up, and he almost got the win on him anyway. And I guess that's a little bit of payback for Mr. Coke after what he did to Spike Ryan. If you remember 2 weeks ago, Spike Ryan had that match and Mr. Coke hit him in the head with his own Young Lions title belt back when he was champion at the end of the show. And a little bit of payback from Spike Ryan and Mr. Coke there, throwing him back into this match with Grim. But Mr. Coke's looking awfully good here. I'm not sure why he was, and he's again telling Grim he's choking out. Wow. Mr. Coke, the ultimate troll. And, oh, very unfortunate for Grim there to miss that, which opens him up for a German suplex. And Grim now resting in the corner, but gets hit with the knee right into the giant smile. Grim back into the ring, but gets met with something, but Grim reverses inverted DDT. Both individuals have finishers locked in here. As Coke's neck cinched in, Grim telling Mr. Coke to get to his feet. Oh, he missed the lie detector off the middle ring rope. Grim just missing a lot of his aerial maneuvers here. I think Mr. Coke just might be too slippery. Uh-oh, what's this? Grim setting it up. Nice move. Canadian Destroyer out of the corner right into the cover. Is that all she wrote on the match here? 1, 2. No, Mr. Coke somehow. I don't know how he did it, but somehow able to raise a shoulder up before the 3. And now the match will continue. Mr. Coke still a finisher locked in here. Tries to go for the easy lateral press on Grim, but no, it doesn't work. And oh no, no! Spiraling Coke breaker, spiraling Coke breaker. It's all fizzy now. The Coke is fizzy as he hits the Coke breaker on Grim and no! Doesn't get the win on Grim. Wow, Mr. Coke. Frustrations setting in. Grim taking the fizzy Coke breaker and still alive in this matchup. Going for aerial maneuver again. Will he actually connect this time? He does. Right in the face. Great back and forth match we have here between Grim and Mr. Uh-oh, here comes the pizza roll from Grim. He's got him all cinched in. He thinks he has it. Is it enough? 1, 2. No, Mr. Coke kicks out. How on earth did he do that? Uh-oh, Grim again. Gonna go back to the well for the Canadian Destroyer and connects on Mr. Coke. Second time of the match. Is it enough to put Mr. Coke away? 1, 2, and it is. Grim picking up the win. What a great match there between Grim and Coke. After Coke tried to leave.
Has just said, Spiky, my boy, Shut your bitch-ass mouth, will you? You've made my list of loudmouth bloviating bitches. That's all.
Gigi!
Coke Sodakan has just said, I guess.
Well, it's about time that I got some microphone time out here, isn't it? Now that the truth can finally be set free from me, Maggie Moore. Now you all know me as the wife of Nathan Moore. Yeah. But you know what? There comes a time when I just want to be more than just the wife of Nathan Moore. I wanted to be my own superstar here in CPW. Not a tag-along, not a ride-along, not some person bound by a ring on my finger. And that's why I went to Tad, because he offered those services to me, to be able to break out into my own and not be locked in and tied up by my husband, Nate, as his silly little manager in his ride-along, hoping to get a few crumbs after he's done doing what he's doing here. You know, it was fun while it lasted, but you know, Nate, I'm actually glad I dumped you behind and I joined Tad. It's been so much better now, especially now that I know Tad is so much more of a man than you ever were, Nate. Me and Celestia, we saw the light. And it was in the darkness that Tad provided to us to be able to come together and really become a unit and a package. Oh, and speaking of packages, just because Tad wears a dress, don't think he doesn't have quite the package. And now we are running rampant and running roughshod all over CPW. I don't know why I denied it and fought it for so long. Me and Celestia, once we finally got abducted and taken over, and they say that we got abducted. They say we got kidnapped as if it's a bad thing. No, that was the greatest thing to ever happen in my entire life, was to be abducted and kidnapped by Tad Peters. Because it finally opened everything up to me. It made me realize how I was being used for my just simply being here. I was not my own identity. My identity was my last name, and that's all people cared about. And Tad allowed me to see that. And now, all I know is that all this whole time, I was being used and manipulated by my own husband. And now Tad has done so much for me and Celestia that I am proud to be teaming up with him to try to take you out once and for all, Nate. Back to your wheelchair, back to your retirement home that you're always talking about. Don't worry, I'll set the channel to a Matlock 24-hour marathon so you can sit back, chew your little tobacco, and just enjoy the rest of the days of your life that you have left going for you. While me, Celestia, Tad, continue to do what our plans are here in CPW. And it's just unfortunate, a little bit unfortunate, that Rogue happens to be in the way just because he was your tag team partner at this current time. And yeah, Rogue has gotten lucky a few times with some wins over Tad Peters in recent weeks and tonight. But that's not the end game, is it? That's just the appetizer. Trust me, we have some plans for you boys, and we are going to unload and unleash it all over you. I'm just sitting here in a dreaming state, just imagining how much better Croakitoad Pro Wrestling and the Croakitoad community would be without having you here, Nathan Moore. I could finally be free and be my own woman, and boy, that sounds just great to me. So you know what, Nate? You know what, Rogue, or Psycho T, or Jess Moxie, whoever else you bring in to try to manipulate to bring on your side to say, oh, Tad's been doing these terrible things, and he's abducted and kidnapped our women. No, I chose to join him freely and of my own will. I didn't fight at all, and I'm totally not being corrupted at this very moment to say all of these things either. No, not at all, not at all. And I can speak the same for Celestia as well. It's totally not the dead zone behind all of this either. No, why would you ever think that? The dead zone hasn't been seen in a long time. So don't even think about trying to blame them either. This is all me, your true wife, the real wife that was hidden deep inside all along. And if I may take a phrase from Edge, Nate, you just thought you knew me. So have a good life, and I hope that you go down in a ring of fire when our ultimate plan comes down on you.
and gentlemen, well, after those scathing remarks from one Maggie Moore, it is time for our main event of the evening for the Hardcore Championship. Let's end it off on a bloody, violent note right here.
The following contest is an Extreme Rules match and is for the Extreme Hardcore Championship.
There you see it, the CPW Hardcore Championship up for grabs in our main event of the evening. In a title match that we knew was going to happen.
From Kansas City, Kansas, weighing in at 245 pounds, Jess Moxie. And his opponent from Baltimore, Maryland, weighing in at 243 pounds, the Extreme Hardcore Champion, Psycho T.
All right, pleasantries and introductions have been made, and now these on-again, off-again tag team partners are going to do battle against each other one-on-one. We've seen them tag up and team up and unite so many times. It's hard to believe that they were once bitter rivals and enemies when it comes to this hardcore championship at the top of the ranks, but they are. And now it's time to put all of those alliances and tag team matches and collaborations again behind them and go square off one-on-one where it all started right here to see who the better man is at the top of the hardcore division here at CPW. Let's go, main event time. And what a wild and crazy night it has been. We saw the Kappa title change hands. My precious and poor Billy Hargrove losing his Kappa title to Necro. We saw Chain cashing in his Money in the Bank briefcase after almost an entire year's expiration date. Almost came to fruition, winning once again back his international championship from Chrono. And now we have a possibility of seeing a third title change hands tonight if Jess Moxie can defeat Psycho T here in this hardcore match where weapons are allowed. There are no countouts, and weapons are allowed. Psycho T has had the belt since August 26th. He's working on a long reign right here. Previous champion before him was, of course, Jess Moxie himself, who won the belt back on June 24th and had it for 63 days. Claiming the all-time days held record right now, tying with his own previous reign and with our first ever champion, Agent CS. As Jess Moxie now goes for the first weapon in the match, it's going to be a stop sign. Ooh, and Jess Moxie ready for him. As soon as he gets up to his feet, hits a lariat, and now a bulldog for good measure. Right on top of our Kick logo, streaming live on Twitch and Kick simultaneously right now. Psycho T now pulling Jess Moxie back into the ring by his head. The strength and the powers of those claw inside that claw by Psycho T is one not to be dealt with for sure. Two count there. There have been 6 previous hardcore champions at CPW since October 29th, the inception, 2024. Jess Moxie looking to be the first person to ever win the... Oh my God, Trash Can has arrived. Trash Can has arrived in a violent effort. If Jess Moxie wins this match, she'll be the first person to ever win the title 3 different occasions in CPW history. Right now tied with Psycho T for being a 2-time champion. Psycho T sending him back into the ring after a quick little foray on the outside with Trash Can. Again, weapons legal in this title division here in CPW, where the most violent, the most bloodthirsty competitors like to say they call home. And here comes a fluorescent light tube from under the ring. What the hell? And he gets caught with some back elbows. Jess Moxie popping Psycho T in the back of the head. His fedora staying on the entire match, of course, as is tradition. Stop sign right to the face. Jess Moxie setting ready for something here. What's he got? Side headlock driver almost onto the stop sign and rolls over the hardcore champion. Jess Moxie looking to end it early here. Is it going to happen? 1, 2, no. Psycho T kicks out. Of course, we knew Psycho T also involved in the 30-man Royal Rumble match last Tuesday. He didn't last very long in the match, but he did get a spot in the match. Jess Moxie didn't qualify, losing that spot to Butcher Pete 2 weeks ago. So Jess Moxie definitely fresh. A lot more fresh than Psycho T is right now. And now Jess Moxie going to the ring apron, looking for the outstretched kick, and got him. Just barely clipped him and goes for the cover again. Jess Moxie 1, 2. And Psycho T powering out again. He needs to get his momentum back here. It's been mostly all Jess Moxie here. Psycho T needs to get his mind into it, into the nightmare world, and get things going here as the hardcore champion. We got a fight on the ring apron. There's a stun gun sending Psycho T to the outside of the ring here in our main event of the evening. And now we got Cone. Oh my God, someone's gonna get coned. Oh no. The only question is the same question we always ask when the cone comes out. What orifice is the cone going to go in? It is a multiple choice answer. Thank you for the resub, Sean. Appreciate that. Fluorescent light tube is back.
Fear Darkness has just resubbed at tier 1.
Shattered. Fluorescent light tube shattered over the hardcore champion's back while he's laying on here at ringside. And Psycho T needs to get something going. He is just getting clobbered. And Hurricane Rana from Jess Moxie. You'll notice there are no ring out counts in this match type. Psycho T dazed and confused here. Jess Moxie trying to get him back into the ring. Can't quite do it. Pops him in the throat. And Psycho T sent back into the ring finally. And he completely misses the senton. Well, that gives Psycho T some time to recover and mount a comeback here. He needs to get something. Oh my God, it goes right into the claw. No, right into the claw slam. The power of the claw. The right-handed claw of Psycho T. Squeezing the temples of Jess Moxie. And again, going right back to it again. And look at that, trying to squeeze his brains out. Trying to crack his skull here with the claw. Is he going to do it? Can Jess Moxie hang on to the pain? Those sharp claws, those blades digging into his head. But he's able to hang on, and now Psycho T chunking the stop sign at him. Oh, and he walks right into an S-stress super kick, sending Jess Moxie out of the ring. And now the hardcore champion has turned alive here in this match. Finally, the momentum has shifted, it seems. And he chunks the stop sign at him again while he's down. And kicks to the back of the leg. Jess Moxie with a back trip.
That's what I'm talking about.
Maybe looking to interrupt his offense. Oh, Psycho T face first into the steel post. That's not going to help his efforts at all. Jess Moxie reverse Irish whipped to the other side of the ring. What's up, AJ Jacobs? Welcome to our main event of the evening. Running clothesline takes Jess Moxie off his feet. Hardcore title up for grabs here. Jess Moxie looking to go for the kick, but Psycho T rolls through. And there's a side headlock. No, never mind. He changed it to a bulldog. Changed it to a bulldog instead. Thank you for the hydrate. Jess Moxie digging under the ring for another weapon. What's it going to be? A table. We've got a table. Yes! I agree, Paul Bearer. Here comes the table. Is it going to be used? So far, we've seen cones, trash cans, tables, fluorescent light tubes. Here in this hardcore title main event match, Psycho T has been busted open, courtesy of the soul of Jess Moxie. And now the fight being taken back into the ring. Psycho T, the champion, looking under the ring, goes for another fluorescent light tube. Oh, oh. Oh! And Psycho T crunched with another light tube here in this match. And there's, oh, the hammering forearm shot to the side of the head. Into the unassuming Psycho T going for the cover. 1, 2, 3, and Jess Moxie is once again the hardcore champion, breaking a record. He is a the only three-time hardcore champion in CPW history. He's got the belt back.